Today in the Soap Thing project, well, I suppose tonight on the Soap Thing project, as this is being filmed after midnight, and I just got off of work about an hour ago. Yeah, tonight on the Soap Thing project, I'd say is more accurate. I'm going to do a Catie's Bubbles shave. This one is going to be Waterlyptus. Quite a off-putting and peculiar scent, if I'm being honest. It smells good. The scent character isn't the problem. It's just a weird combination. Watermelon, eucalyptus, and peppermint. We'll talk about it. This is a non-tallow-based soap from Catie's Bubbles, about $8 for 2 ounces. So I really appreciate that Catie's Bubbles offers smaller tubs of most of their scents because it takes up less space in my den and I have a better chance of burning through 2 ounces in my life than 4 ounces, for whatever that's worth. Waterlyptus, that's the shave I have for you tonight. I don't have a matching aftershave for this, nor do I have one that's remotely close, and so I think Myrsol Plastic will do the job perfectly fine. For those of you who don't know, this is kind of a fruity floral hair salon sort of smell. Not for everybody, but it works perfectly fine for me. The razor you're going to hopefully be seeing a lot of. This is the Yates Precision Titanium Winning Razor. At the time this is being filmed, you cannot currently buy this in titanium. They did a limited run, and then I think Yates got bogged down with other razor projects, so I have not been able to check on their website to see how much this would cost. I think I paid something like $145, $150, something like that. My Yates America razor that has become a staple of my shave den, I think cost me about $185-ish bucks. All I know is I'm pretty sure this was about $25 to $35 cheaper. And there is a comparison shave between this and the America razor forthcoming. In the meantime, I've done 2 shaves with it off camera, and I figured out very quickly what blades not to use. For this shave, I am going to use a Gillette Silver Blue, because for some reason, Gillette Silver Blues are working all of a sudden. I seem to remember those being kind of a mediocre blade for my particular shaving habits, but now all of a sudden they work just fine. So it's amazing how you will try something and it doesn't work and you toss it away and then you circle back to it a while later and it seems to work fine. Who knows? But yeah, that is the razor. 6AL4V titanium on this razor and a Gillette Silver Blue blade. And the brush is going to be from QED USA, I'm sorry. This is the QED Select 4422 Manchurian Silver Tip. That's going to be the brush for today. Okay, let's do a shave. Right then. I don't remember how much growth I have on my face. I think probably somewhere in the neighborhood of between 36 and 40 hours, something like that. Let's go ahead and smell the Catie's Bubbles Waterlyptus. So, interesting story. This puck of soap is really flaky and kind of dried out. It's an old puck of soap, and so I put a lot of soap in here thinking that it was probably dried out and wouldn't make a lather that well. And it turns out I have quite a lot of lather that I don't know what I'm going to do with, and it's quite pasty, so I'm going to have to water this down more than likely. But here it is in the bottom of the Hendrix Classics & Company stainless steel bowl. Scent strength on it is about a 3 out of 5 for this one. Off the puck, it's a little bit stronger, but once lathered, it actually kind of reduced a little bit. So, yeah, 3 out of 5 is still perfectly good scent strength on the sniff-o-meter. All right, here we go. This scent is interesting. We got to talk about this. Okay, that's going to be good enough for now. Catie's Bubbles Waterlyptus. I need to put a Gillette Silver Blue into the razor. So, one of the things I found that's interesting about the Yates winning razor, at least the new one, is it has a very long stem on it, longer than the America razor at the very least. So, and I've found that I really have to take the top cap and the base plate and compress it really hard in order to get this thing to seat properly. And get it to where it's not loose. So there you have it. It's quite tightly compressed in there. Okay, Yates winning razor in titanium with a Gillette Silver Blue. Let's try it. One thing I do want to say about it is that it's quite a loud and blade chattery sort of affair, which I was not expecting, considering the America razor has the blade in the razor with less compression. So I don't know. That's a conversation for another video. In the meantime, keep working at this. Ooh. It's a little blade feely too, which is odd because it's supposed to be a more forgiving razor than the America razor, but in practice, I'm not sure that's true. And Yates razors tend to be blade feely anyway. It's not horrible, it's not as blade forward as some, but it's not a neutral experience either. Even if it says on paper that it's supposed to be, I feel like these razors are a little blade forward. They're certainly not lacking in blade feel, that's for sure. So what it says on paper and what it feels like are sometimes two different things. Okay, I'm going to put the soap on the face for pass number 2. I'm going to water that down a little bit. Apologies for the long, drawn-out silence. I'm kind of tired. Lately, I haven't been doing shaves right after work for that reason alone. Because I'm just exhausted. Because I work 1500 to 2300 time. 3 to 11 for you non-military types. Okay. Crush the grain. So the scent in this is really interesting. The watermelon in this Waterlyptus type of scent is a bit more photorealistic than you might expect. It definitely doesn't smell like a candy watermelon. It's very fresh and And like I said, just realistic smelling. It doesn't smell overly sweet or sugary, for whatever that's worth. And it's being juxtaposed by eucalyptus and peppermint, but there's so little of it that it's not overwhelming the watermelon scent, because I have a feeling that that would be easy to do. I have a feeling it would be really easy to take that watermelon scent and just destroy it by piling too many other scent notes on top of it. But this is actually quite well balanced. You get plenty of watermelon scent while at the same time getting a really interesting sort of minty green facet. It's kind of similar in scent concept to purple grapefruit. I seem to remember that being a very odd scent combination. This, I think, is a better scent than purple grapefruit. But they're both very weird scents. The last time I used this razor, I got razor burn, which was interesting. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that this razor has a really peculiar cap and guard geometry. And it's like that to keep the price down. This razor was engineered with low price in mind. Well, a low price means you have to find unique ways to do less machining. And so that's how you end up with a razor like that. Do I bother touching up in these places? Yeah, right here. The hairs right here grow this way. They grow towards the sides of my neck. So getting in here at this angle to get it closer has always been a pain in the ass. Yeah, it looks like I got a nick right there. Well, it's a new razor, you gotta expect that. Alright, that's enough. Otherwise I'm gonna cause more problems than I really care to have tonight. I'm going into a 4-day weekend. So, looking forward to some relaxed time for that. This is actually being filmed in late March, going into early April. So, I'm still quite a bit ahead of schedule. Well, I think this one is, I think right there is my biggest problem. Okay. Myrsol Plastic. Let's do it. Do an aftershave splash with this stuff. Oh, wonderful. I'm telling you folks, don't hate it till you try it. If you happen to be shopping at one of your favorite shaving retailers and you're buying stuff anyway, pick up some Myrsol Plastic. I think you'd be surprised how good it smells, especially if you were a fan of PAA Dab, which is one of my personal favorites from PAA, discontinued scent. If you really liked Dab, then you would probably like this, because I think they are similar in scent concept, even if the scent character is a little different. Okay, Catie's Bubbles Waterlyptus. Is this something I could recommend for a purchase? Oh, I think you'd have to. Especially with Catie's Bubbles offering these 2-ounce pucks. You're not really losing out on much if it just happens to be something you're not interested in. I really wish other artisans would do that. You have Catie's Bubbles, and then you have Denton Magic, and maybe like one other artisan that does a lot of smaller size tubs. Soap Commander will do it occasionally. I got a variety of nicks in a variety of places. I guess I need to, work a little bit to dial that razor in. Enough about the razor, though. This is definitely a thumbs up from Soap Thing. I think this is perfectly good to go. If you're looking for a watermelon scent, this is one way to do it. It's kind of weird. You're going to have to get past the weirdness of combining watermelon with eucalyptus and peppermint. It's just kind of bizarre. But if you close your eyes and really be objective about what you're shaving with, it's not that bad. In fact, I would say it's a very good scent. So, nicked myself in a few more places than I realized. Okay, I'm going to bed. That's what I'm going to do. Questions, comments, put them in the comment section of the video. Otherwise, until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.